The night was collapsing into a nightmare of desertion. Only hours before, Jesus had been surrounded by a loyal inner circle, men who had sworn they would die for him, men who had shared his bread and witnessed his power. But as the torches of the temple guard flickered in the distance and the chains rattled, the loyalty evaporated like mist. One by one, they vanished into the shadows. His most vocal supporter denied even knowing his name, not once but 3 times, just to save his own skin. By the time the trial began, the man who had commanded crowds was standing entirely alone. There was no cheering section, no legal defense, and no friendly faces in the gallery. Yet, he didn't collapse into despair. He didn't scream about the unfairness of the betrayal or beg his friends to come back. He stood with a terrifying, quiet composure. He walked toward the judgment seat with the same steady pace he had used when he was a hero. His anchor wasn't tied to the fickle hearts of men. It was buried deep in a mission that existed before they arrived, and would remain after they were gone. If your sense of worth is tied to the likes, the shares, or the loyalty of your social circle, you are building your house on a sinking sandbar. People are inherently volatile, their moods shift with the wind, and their loyalty often ends where their convenience begins. If you are a tree, whose roots are tied to a passing car, the opinions of your peers or the praise of your boss, you will be uprooted and dragged through the dirt the moment that car decides to drive away. Real anchor logic is the realization that your internal stability must be independent of your external environment. You must have a deep root that goes into the bedrock of your own principles, your own work ethic, and your own long-term vision. When the crowd leaves, and eventually they always do, a true leader is the one who doesn't change their pace. You don't need a standing ovation to know you are doing the right thing. Stop looking for validation from people who are just as lost as you are. Find your own ground, sink your roots deep, and stay standing when the winds of betrayal blow. A man who can stand alone is the only one who is truly fit to lead.